Indonesia region has more than 17,000 islands, large and small. 6,000 of them are not even inhabited. The position of the spread cause Indonesia has thousands of rich culture and language. The uniqueness of this area enrich the diversity of Indonesia, also known as Nusantara. Indonesia's forest richness is recognized as the largest forest in all of Asia. At least 29,375 species of vascular plant sustain life in primary forest in Sumatra, Kalimantan, Sulawesi to Papua. In fact, there are 3,000 more amphibious species of birds, mammals, and reptiles that are endangered in the area of Indonesia, such as orangutans and Komodo dragons. Like other developing countries, Indonesia is effortlessly built economic and technological sector simultaneously. However, due to rapid economic development, there has been impact on patterns, behavior, and mobility of society. When concentrating on economic development, Indonesia is also facing another big challenge, the climate change, which marked with the extreme weather and the increasing of average temperature of the atmosphere, ocean, and land earth, caused by the reduction of forest land, the high exhaust emission, including greenhouse gas emission.
I call on developed countries to fulfill their historic responsibility to slow, stop, and reverse global warming. They must take the lead that is expected of them and come up with ambitious target. Indonesia believes this commitment should be around 40% as required by the IPCC. And all the major industrialized countries, one way or another, have to be on board. This is a burden and responsibility that cannot be shifted or deferred.
Ministry of Transportation has conducted a number of strategic policies to reduce carbon dioxide emission, especially in the transportation sector. The first strategy is to do the energy consumption efficiency. Periodic dependence on petroleum fuel use is reduced, and at the same time encouraging people to use the green energy. Through the Ministry of Transportation is also being developed the renewable energy. Alternative energy is not derived from fossil energy, but an environmentally friendly and leaves no pollution harmful to human. However, the most important is the travel management. When traveling in a short range, we can use the mass transportation or bicycles without fuel. And also begin to accustom ourselves not to travel by private vehicle for daily activities. Some public transportation are now beginning to shift in using of fuel gas or natural gas and mixed biofuel, which have low emission and are environmentally friendly. And also working together with automotive manufacturers to have the design and technology in producing vehicles that refer to the increasing of the energy efficiency. While the policy on the Directorate General of Land Transportation performed with several programs such as ITS or Intelligent Traffic System Development, implementation of Traffic Control or TIC, the impact of implementation of parking management, implementation of price congestion and road combined with mass rapid transport, reform transit system bus rapid transit or BRT, rejuvenation of transportation public, training and socialization smart driving by eco-driving and non-motorized transport for pedestrian and pathways bicycle. Even a few months ago, the Ministry of Transportation has met the motor vehicle inspection, including private car and motorcycle, implementation of carbon dioxide emission standards for passengers' car, development of modern logistic system, and labeling implementation cars. While in the field of railway transportation, the government has done, for example, the revitalization, double track, and electric train. It is also been planned to build a new train line from the city to the airport. New, modern, and environmentally friendly modern ships are being promoted by the Directorate General of Sea Transport in an effort to minimize the waste of energy. Rejuvenated the old ship with more environment-friendly concept. Policy even touch up the speed aspect of mooring time and encouraging the use of biofuels. From time to time, reconstruction of infrastructure and facilities continue to be made. Right now, the Directorate of Sea Transportation is designing a more efficient, safe, and closest delivery channels and assign and plan equipment and ship maintenance program periodically. The action plan for Indonesia about emission reduction in freight air transport sector met through flight rejuvenation, machine modernization, and arranging most efficient routes. Ministry of Transportation also began to build the eco-port-based airport in several international airports in the city in Indonesia. Ministry of Transportation is continually working to reduce energy consumption. That is not environmentally friendly in the transportation sector. With many varieties and concrete action, transportation sector is expected to meet the emission reduction target in transportation sector as a part of reducing the national emission in the year of 2020. As much as 26% with national effort and up to 41% with international support.